With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Let's wrap up here, boys.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
It's another day in the office.
Take that, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah!
Boys, get one more stop.
No first down. Don't let him get there, boys.
Throwing first play is Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now Herbert going to change the look. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Here's Herbert. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Out left, he's got it to Everett. So he stopped for no gain. Interesting decision here on 4th and
when you're in zone coverage, because you can get your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Some momentum here, get all the way. I want 6, not 3. Here we go.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be updated at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Take it all the way, boys. Come on, run it.
Not like we can freeze the defense. We gotta make a play here.
Now it's Jackson.
All the way to the
And it is caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
That's it. Keep it rolling.
Let's get a few yards on this play.
More movement.
Mental mistakes out there, offense.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out late. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Don't let us down. Keep rolling, fellas. Down the field, offense.
This is your game to win, offense. Go down like a lawnmower, baby.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return?
It was a backhand.
I like
a
that
really
one.
good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing.
I
love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come on, defense. Let's get some momentum here, D. Here we go.
Guys.
Herbert now. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Zay Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-3. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Get in the pocket. Let's keep those sticks moving. Steamroller, baby. Scoring on this. Just get it in the pocket. Come on, mission. Unstoppable. Don't get tired.
Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down. 3rd down, and 6 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Get 6, baby. Get 6.
All right, let's control the clock here.
Take it all the way.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
They'll go again with Dobbins. At the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Make the play here. Just be patient. Just
Make some good plays today.
Keep it up.
Get some points on the scoreboard.
Let's go. You can score on these guys.
Believe in you, offense.
Let's get some points on the board. Take it all the way.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Not like we can freeze the defense. We got to make it play. Go offense.
Keep it rolling, fellas.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Second and 16. Now Jackson. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with it there. Down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you get 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 17-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come out. That stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Jackson. Now this area deep for Reed. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's do this.
All right, fellas, all right. One more time. Let's go. It's showtime. Time to make some noise.
Come on, baby.
Let's go. It's all about teamwork. Play here. Big play. Let's make something happen.
All right, boys, let's keep it up.
Touchdown, baby. Touchdown.
Okay, let's make some good plays today. Come on.
Let's make some good plays today.
Time to put some points on the scoreboard.
We've got the cheat code offense.
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
What are you guys doing? Oh, man, come on!
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Pass it!
Keep it rolling, boys. Time to get 6.
Take it all the way!
Let's make some good calls, offense!
Run it, throw it, doesn't matter. They can't stop us.
Time to shine, offense! It's not a thing!
Now it's Jackson.
Secure the ball!
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
See it on both sides and push.
Herbert changing things up. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Shut them down.
Do it, hold them on the line.
Peanut butter is tight like pancake defense. You can do it. Hold them on the line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Man open, here's Jones. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Zay Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 6 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, way to make a play!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A tackle made by J.T. Woods.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
In the pocket. Be patient.
Here's Jackson.
Complete.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
A 65-yard attempt.
He can make that in his sleep. Back to the middle. Woo! Here we go. Go.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What was that?
Oh, man, come on!
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Special teams, run it back. Let's get in good field position, guys.
Need a special teams touchdown. Together, teamwork.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The 16-yard line.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Let's make some plays out there, offense.
All right, now let's get in that end zone.
Jackson.
Go get 6.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Time to hit pay dirt, fellas. Woo!
Run it, throw it, doesn't matter. They can't stop us. No way.
Throwing is Jackson.
Leader.
That's deep for Duvernay. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Oh, yeah.
And taken right on the 30.
Stop the ball carrier.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Lanes and give up.
Come on, stop us.
Deep. I'm in front of you. Hold him.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
on first down now. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Shoves it off at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Finish strong, boys. Let's go, D.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A shotgun snap for Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 1.
Come on, defense. Let's go. Defense are weak.
Herbert going to change the play here. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
No movement here, guys. Come on. Shut it down. Got the ball, man. Pick it up. Come on, baby.
On first down, it's Herbert. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Running on first down, Eckler. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Let's go.
Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now they'll change things up.
Time for a turnover.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All right, let's spread the ball around this drive.
Keep it rolling, boys.
Back to throw. Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, fellas!
Ball down that field. Their offensive line is like a row of tanks.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Get it in the pocket. Be patient.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go! I want to see your TV
Defense is asleep.
Back to throw. Jackson. And they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's it! They can't keep up with our attack offense! That's it, boys! Get a few yards in the front! Baby!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
And this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to sprint, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Jackson going to shift them around. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
guys. Laser. Stay in your lanes, boys.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Woo! 25-yard line.
Woo!
You know the owner's happy with that one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll audible to something else.
No movement here, boys. Shut him down.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care